Alright, I just finished my last day of work. Now I'm on days off. And last night I came out, started working on the trailer, sanding the epoxy down. I need to sand this side, then I can put it in primer and then paint it. Got a big trip coming up in a few days, so not a few days, few weeks, so I need to get that done. However, what this video is about, so I finally got a proper lowering kit for my bike from T-Rex Racing. Actually bought the kit that came with the adjustable kickstand, because you're not really supposed to stand or put weight on the kickstand like I have been doing, and I got new bolt and everything, but I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get away from that. It's the same brand name that built these upper sliders, so we're gonna start installing it. Ooh, I want to get this done tonight so I can ride tomorrow. First thing we gotta do is remove the exhaust if we want to get at the bolts for the dog bone, which is right there. The exhaust is in the way, so we gotta remove this bracket here, that, and then there's a clamp underneath. These two bolts. Careful, because there is a spacer on this one that came off, so you gotta be careful about that. So we got a 12mm nut behind there, and that's gonna come right off. There's some spacers behind. We're gonna leave it sit like that for now. So you can see the exhaust clamp right there. It's a 10mm. You gotta bust that nice and free, so you can slide that exhaust pipe out. So now, grab the bolt carefully. There's another spacer behind it. Now I can wiggle it and the exhaust is out. So there's the old wishbone kit there. This is the new one from T-Rex Racing, and if I line it up, this is probably like an inch, like it said. Doesn't quite fit up for 7/8. It's a little longer, so it's probably right. So I'm gonna try for 2" first, and then possibly 2 7/8, but I need to remove those and get those bolts out again. So this is the one thing that you must consider. The lower you lower the bike, the harder it's going to be to get it on the main kickstand. So that is something you have to keep in mind if you want to do this. That wasn't supposed to fly out like that. Hopefully I didn't lose it. I need to go find it. It wasn't supposed to go flying off. I think it's somewhere around here, I hope. Better be. Oh, there it is. There it is. So it's the lowering links. If I wanted 2 inches, that's stock, 7/8, 2 inch, 2 7/8, 3.5. So I'm gonna go 2 inches right there. So you're gonna fight with these bolts to get them out, and I'm gonna use the jack here. I'm probably just gonna use this. So all I want to do is take the weight off, that I can slide them out just like such, because otherwise you're not going to be able to get them out as easy. Maybe I hit the board a little bit, or do I take it back up? It was going easy. Do I have it tight enough? Is it coming down? Oh, there we go. There we go. Just have to adjust it a little bit. Okay. Let's get the dog bones out. And cinch. Right. Oh, there we go. So I just got it set up right there. That's 2 inches. So now I got this side here to fit up. And as you can see right there, I have set up at 2 inches. I am just going to hand tighten these for now. So now I'm just gonna snug them up. Let's get this jack out of place. And as you can see, the bike doesn't even move. So I'm kind of at a standstill right now with this. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. I was all happy with T-Rex products, but now they fucking let me down. I don't like to have to fucking machine shit. That should have been done right the first time. So now we're gonna get the kickstand off. So this is actually threaded. So you gotta take the nut off separate. Nobody can fucking manufacture anything to spec nowadays. It is complete bullshit. So now I'm going to spin this nut off right here. There's a skinny nut. So you got to be careful not to lose it. Like I said, this is threaded on. So this is an 8mm. I just can't take the kickstand, spin it out. As you can see, I left the spring on. It's easier to take it off this way, but not so much taking it off. So now carefully just put this back and I decompress it, and then it comes off. So this is where the bullshit comes in. So you can see right there, we're threaded through that bottom half. Because that's how the kickstand works. Goes through, threads in. And you can see this has got a bend in it now. This is the new shoulder bolt. This is my new kickstand. It is not threaded. So you put this in, and there's no support at this bottom. Doesn't even line up. And this is how people die. Fuck me. People cannot manufacture shit to fucking properly work. So either I have to find a new bolt or something that's gonna work, or I'm gonna have to fucking machine a spacer, which is bullshit. And I already found a bolt I could use as a dummy to fucking do it. So I got a 308 shell right here. And the 308 shell might work as a spacer to take up that void I need. So there is the brass bushing. I think I can work with that. I mean, I should rephrase it and say I don't have a choice. I have to work with this. little brass washer is a tight fit, so I need to kind of get her up a little bit. Kind of threads up on itself. Gotta make sure I Loctite this nut because you don't want to lose it. Now I saturated that nut with blue Loctite. I'm not a big fan. Oh shit, I just knocked over my Loctite. Shut her down. I'm not a big fan of this setup. Oops. Since I spilled the Loctite all over, I'll show you this. This is the adjustable kickstand and how you can set it up. I am using those settings right there. Got some Loctite on that one. Got some Loctite on that one. You definitely don't want these screws coming out on the road. And I'll double check this one. Yeah, I got lots of Loctite on that one there, but you can never have too much. So I'm going to feed this one in. And then tighten her up. Perfect. I did it the other night and it did not seem to be that bad. There we go. Now we're on. There we go. This is where I find out if I can get it back on the stand afterwards. Everything looks clear. There we go. Yeah, I like this. My feet are a lot more better placed for sure. Not very graceful right now, but I will find a way and I'll make it happen. Losing some weight would definitely help out too. At least I'm in a situation now where I can get on the bike without stepping on the pegs. Now, this is the truth. Can I get it back on? the kickstand. Because it is quite a bit. Yes. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. A little bit more grunt, but I can do it. So now that I am happy, I'm going to remove one bolt at a time. Get some Loctite on there. I'm actually going to put a little bit more. Gonna lather it. And tighten that one up. Gonna do the same with this top one. Loctite it all up. There we go. Now, can use this stuff to mark it. See if it moves or not. Putting things back together, and I notice that weld is cracked on the exhaust. There you go, I just buffed her up. And that is the only exhaust hanger up there that actually holds this on. So luckily I noticed it. Got the battery disconnected. I don't know if that's gonna be a good enough ground, and I'm gonna see if I can get that in. There we are. Got tack welded back on. I shouldn't have to worry about my exhaust coming off, because that's the only thing that holds it in place. Loctite in. Clean up all my tools. This is a project I didn't really want to tackle after finishing 12-hour shift, and now it's 11 o'clock at night, 11:30. But if I didn't come in, I probably wouldn't have found that crack, which probably wouldn't have ended well. But so far, everything else is looking good on the bike. I just got these tail lights to swap out. I got the new plastics, and I want to do something with those spotlights. Then after that, I think this project will be finished. Working on a bike and building a bike is definitely a lot cheaper than building a vehicle like a Jeep, that's for sure. Speaking of Jeeps, I got this huge disaster with everything in my garage. Working on the trailer, working on the bike, all bike parts on this table. I need to get everything sorted out, put in a box, set up, put away for now, and then focus on making a spot against the wall there that I could put the bike and then bring the Jeep in. On the key. Make sure it's a neutral. With the Jeep, I wouldn't be surprised if I pull it apart and I find out that the oil gallery plugs are loose, guaranteed. That being said, I'm going to end this video from boiling ore. We got some lager, 4.5%. I think I deserved it. Motherfucking beer time. Alright, cheers everybody. Motherfucking beer time. Oh, that goes down smooth. Need to finish the trailer. Getting high fill primer hopefully tomorrow or Sunday. Painted on Monday. That's taken care of. I want to do a little bit of welding on it. And then it'll be ready for the trip. We're in a fire ban right now, so next set of days off. If I go out on the camping trip, I can't have a fire, but it is what it is. Anyways, I'm going to talk to you guys later. Take care. I'm looking forward to getting this thing out on a ride. See if it rides any different. See if I need to lower the forks. Even though I'm not too happy with the footrest. There it is. We'll see how well it is.